Big shout out to everyone here. Amy Conway said he never reviewed shit because he never received shit himself. Illegally, this is all farce, BS. State looks good. Defense objects. Yep, yep. I almost died when he said not really need hear you petition, but yeah, cause it's like you see, he got that bragging about like as soon as you put your motion in, I already kind of like know where I'm going with it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like we should take a look at it again. We should take a look at it again. That's what I think.
All right, we are on the record in State v. Kohberger, CR 0124-31665. Present today by video is the defendant in custody with counsel, Ms. Taylor, Ms. Barlow, and Ms. Massoth. State is represented by Mr. Tompson, Mr. Hurwitz, and Ms. Jennings. On behalf of the media petitioners, we have Ms. Olson and Mr. Pedersen. Today's hearing is to discuss the media's request to terminate the non-dissemination order. The state filed a response indicating it was no longer objecting to that, and the defense did file an objection indicating that they do have a continued objection to lifting the non-dissemination order. I've read the briefs that have been provided by the parties, and I'm going to attempt to shortcut things here a little bit by asking whether the defense, who is the objecting party, has anything additional to add beyond what it had in its briefing before. I don't know that I need to hear from, frankly, the petitioner. I think the briefing was adequate, so let me just start with Ms. Taylor to see if there's anything else she wants to add.
And before we continue, big shout out to everyone watching this Jrod on Point. We are here. We are watching the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case. In today's hearing is the Media Coalition non-dissemination order lift motion. They want the gag order to be put to the side so the media and the community get the opportunity and the chance to actually get to see and hear the details within this case. Big shout out to Amy Conway. Big shout out to Jane. Thank you so much for being here. Very so much appreciated. Big shout out to Costa Rica. Big shout out to the UK, the United Kingdom. Big shout out, and it hit different. Thank you so much for everyone that is here today watching. I'm very humble, gracious to be here. Very favorite. I'm the host of the most, the team to the tango, the gene to the Django, Jrod on Point. We are listening to Judge Hippler. It seems that he's about to take a pretty historic decision in this case. We're going to get to the chat. It's very important. We're going to get to the chat. All right. I want to get to Amy Conway. All right. Let me move myself up here for a second so I could read my sister Amy Conway. Let's see. It says, "Why, brother? While day one, nothing matters in my opinion. All is invalid. Hitler, no legal rights to start court proceedings, in my opinion, because it's exonerated from state charge, public show. It's my opinion." Yes. You see, oh man, the prosecution did not have a case, and they admitted themselves in court. This is the whole reason why we have a plea deal. Big shout out to Jane. Right, all show, not a shoot. Big shout out. Big shout out. Big shout out to Amy and Jaden. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let's get your glass. Amy, get your glass. Big shout out. But we are listening to Judge Hippler in the openings of this hearing, and we are about to be listening to Ann Taylor's team talking about the reasoning behind why they don't believe the gag order should be lifted, which, if you ask me, in my personal opinion, is really no reason to keep the gag order no longer. In my belief, gag order should be lifted. You know, information should be fluid. What's fair is fair. If Bryan Kohberger is guilty, we should see something that will indicate that. You know, if indeed Bryan Kohberger taking this plea deal is saving his life because he's guilty, whenever these documents and all this information start coming out, we should be able to validate his own statement in court, right? Like, as soon as the information start pouring out, we should be able to put 2 and 2 together. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Simple mathematics. And we could all move on. We are live. Either way, we're still moving on. There's plenty other things to do in life than be talking about the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case. In case y'all didn't know, talking about that, we got 3 different live streams this weekend. Make sure that everyone pay attention. We have 3 live streams scheduled for this weekend. We're going to be talking about the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case. We're going to have a more in-depth conversation tonight. I'm going to open the panel up for people that want to pop up and have a conversation about the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case. Then we also, next day, Saturday, we're going to be talking about Annabelle. Yep. Big shout out to Jane. Jane told me, Jrod, do you like paranormal? Do you like paranormal investigations? Guess what? Paranormal investigations are hand in hand with true crime. Jane, and I know they're talking about Annabelle. I'm only energizing her but I have to. Hey, Chucky. Hey, you want to play? So we're going to be talking about Annabelle, and rest in peace, Dan Rivera. Rest in peace. God bless his soul. Our condolences to his family through the pain. Thoughts and prayers go out to them. It's a sad story. But ladies and gentlemen, I think if I'm not mistaken, Annabelle did it again. But we're gonna talk about that Saturday. Don't get too teased. Listen, just get teased enough to be here for that live stream. We're gonna be talking about it. We're gonna be talking about Annabelle did it again. And then Sunday, we're gonna be live talking about No Jumper, and Adam 22, the 22ster. We are gonna be talking about the whole situation about,